Hi, I'm Suzanne Roten with Theater Rocks here in Ennis, Texas, and we're doing some little promo videos to tell you about our upcoming show, Agnes of God. And we are interviewing today Sheryl Sullivan, who will be playing the role of Mother Miriam Ruth. Now, Sheryl is also sharing this role, which we've never done before, but we have two people playing that role. So we also have Lisa Rosewell. So you can go online at our website, www.theaterrocks.com, to find out what dates everybody's playing. But we're interviewing Sheryl right now, and she's playing, as I said, Mother Miriam Ruth. So we're going to start with a little interview right here. Now, Sheryl, when you were, how old were you when you started acting, and what drew you to acting?
I was in the second grade, and we were doing, believe it or not, we had UIL contests in the second grade, but it was for storytelling. And my mother said, you should do that, because I was a pretty big storyteller. I told stories.
Okay.
And we had a contest, and I'll never forget it and she made me feel so special. She made a dress for me, and it had the tatting that my great aunt had made, and she couldn't find, at that point I had braids in my hair, and she couldn't find ribbons that matched the dress, so she dyed them with tea.
Oh.
And I felt so beautiful. And it was a wonderful experience, and I've been telling stories ever since.
Oh, great. You have done, I've known you for many years, and you've done broadcast in Dallas, industrial films, and other film and television things. Why theater? You keep coming back to theater, and I know you could be doing both or broadcast.
There are a lot of reasons, and of course the audience is a big one.
Yeah.
It's just really different. There's, I think there's so much more relationship in theater, and film is pretty hard and cut and dried, and you look in the camera and you do your lines, and you may or may not be acting with a partner, you might just be acting with the camera, and but it's fun too. I really enjoyed film and television and stuff, but theater's my thing.
Yeah. When you came to audition for Agnes of God, what is it about that role of Mother Miriam Ruth that drew you, or that you were attracted to, that made you want to audition for that role?
Honestly, I would play a dead dog.
So it doesn't matter.
No, when he said he was going to do Agnes of God, I instantly thought, I think there's a role in there for me. And I used to think that about every show, but there are certain roles that I just can't play anymore. And this was a real meaty one. One of my other really, really favorite roles was Glass Menagerie.
Love that role. Loved you in that role.
Oh, I loved her.
Amanda.
Amanda. She was fabulous. And I see some similarities in these characters. I think Mother Miriam Ruth, has a side that not many people would recognize if they met her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a compassionate side that gives her the ability to make impact on people's lives. Yes, she's hard and feels kind of mean, but I think she has a deep down love of God and creation.
Yeah.
And she sees everything through that lens.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. The last question is one that you have heard before, and when people come out of the theater and greet you at the end of the show, there's that question that they always ask: how did you learn all those lines?
It's not as easy as it used to be. But everybody has their own tricks. First thing I do is read the whole show. I read the whole show. And if I don't, and I've skipped that and really gotten in trouble with it because it frames how you learn the lines and you put them together easier. I tape it. I tape the whole show. I tape my lines and everybody else's lines, and I listen to it. And then I just tape the role that's opposite, and so that I can have something to respond to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I type all my lines out.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm listening to the tape, I'll type the lines because I'm a pretty visual person, and so I have to see them. And so I'll type them out, and then I'll work back and forth between the tape and
Thank you, Sheryl. We're so looking forward to the show. For more information on Agnes of God and the dates that it plays and to get tickets, go to our website at www.theaterrocks.com. Thank you.